Hey you guys, it's Britt. Tonight I'm here to talk to you about something super exciting. I have been putting something to the test for a while now, and I am ready to talk about it and tell you guys all about it. So if you're interested, please keep watching. All right, you guys, so if you're a longtime subscriber of mine, the name Qure Skincare might ring a bell. I worked with them a while ago when they sent me their LED face mask, and I did a video about that. And I really like innovative skincare products. So let me go on a little rant for a second about what innovation in skincare means to me. So it's been this way for a little while in the skincare industry for me, where I just don't feel excited for a lot of skincare launches. If you're doing your regular cleanser, moisturizer, SPF launch, I don't know. To me, it's just kind of repetitive. I just don't find it to be exciting. Like there's nothing new coming to the market. And that's why when I saw that LED face mask that they sent to me, I automatically got really excited because previously I was using a face mask where you had to move it around your face every 2 or 3 minutes. And theirs, you just put it on your face, sit back, it stays in place, and I love that. So my impression of this company is already that they like innovation, which is good for me. And I'm not saying that other skincare brands are bad or anything like that, but I just like something that's a little more exciting. You know, you have all of this technology and we're in the year 2022. Like, let's put some things together that aren't on the market yet and are actually backed by some scientific research and have some time and patience put ahead of the launch. Their new item that I'm going to talk to you guys about. And by the way, for anyone wondering, I still use my LED mask. I use it all the time. I love it. I can control it from my phone. Super simple. I love it. So when they contact me again and they said, hey, we have this product, I was kind of thinking, okay, you know, what is it? I'll read about it and decide if I want to work with them or not. And when I found out what this was, it was combining again two things that I already had experience with, but putting it in a simplified version so that it saved me time, but also was going to benefit my skin. And the two things that they combined that I love is a really good serum combined with microneedling. And I'm sure some of y'all have done microneedling and you're probably still doing it, and if you're like a lot of people, you probably like it, despite the fact that there's a little bit of pain. I have always done really well with microneedling, but the problem is that it's very time consuming. Typically when you microneedle, there's a prep process, obviously, because you need to get your face clean. And then you microneedle, you stamp it all over your face, which is fine. But then what you have to do is usually you have to remove, blood, depending on if you're a bleeder or not. And then you also have to finish the rest of your skincare by doing your moisturizer, your serum, eye cream, all of that kind of stuff, retinol, if that's something that you use too. So what they've done is they've taken those steps and put it into one device, which I absolutely love. So what I really like about being able to combine the serum with the microneedling is you're not waiting until after, 10 minutes or 15 minutes and then going in with your serum. The serum is being delivered immediately. Right where it's being stamped, the serum is automatically being applied. Like, that's so quick, so easy. I think it's more efficient, more effective, and much easier for, I think a lot of us are on the go. You guys know I work full time and I don't always have time in the evening or the patience or the want to go through some crazy skincare routine at the end of the day. So to be able to throw this in to my routine periodically has been wonderful. Now I want to read some of the benefits as the company highlights them, since I told you guys kind of my first impressions of what I was going to get out of it, and what I have continued to get out of it. According to the company, it says clinical results for a fraction of the in-clinic cost, save time, save money, and hassle of attending clinics. Increases absorption of serum by 300% for better results. Performed from the convenience and comfort of your home. 2-in-1 action, stimulate and infuse before an event to instantly enhance your skin. Quick and easy 5-minute facial. Infuse with serums chosen by you for a customized treatment that targets your specific concerns. And I would agree with all of those. I think that the time management portion of this is the thing that attracts a lot of people. Just like what I said, I think that we're all, busy, and sometimes skincare stuff can take a backseat, especially if it's something that's going to eat up 20, 30, 40 minutes at the end of a work day. A lot of us would rather just, watch Netflix or hang out, Now they offer 2 different serums. I'm going to tell you guys about both. I have used both, and at the end I will tell you guys which one I like more. So the one is the EGF Epidermal Growth Factor, revealing a more vibrant, radiant complexion, collagen stimulating, dark spot brightening, and wrinkle combating properties. And the other one is the Beta Glucan. Instant intense hydration, plumps up the fine lines and wrinkles, reduces redness, it boosts and protects the skin barrier for a healthy, fresher, and more glowing skin. And it also does go over some of the comparisons between this device versus kind of your normal microneedling at home devices. So I will throw that up on the screen. You guys can pause to read it because I want to get into what I thought of this product. So here's the thing. It came in a beautiful box, and I started to take these items out of the box. And it comes with a few different things. So essentially every treatment that you do is fully sterile, brand new needles, all of the things like airtight serum. So it's all brand new. So essentially what you have to do is you have your little vial here, and then it comes with the needles, and they come in little sterile bags like this. Then what you do is you pick out which serum it is that you want to infuse with for this session. So this one that I just pulled randomly is the Beta Glucan serum. Now I'm obviously not going to use one right now, but I will throw an overlay video of me putting it together and actually applying it. It was very easy to use. I do have one little qualm with it, and that is it is better to use this when you're laying down, only because the direction of the vial with the product in it, you have to tilt it a certain way once it gets below like 2/3 or a half. You need to tilt it to assure that the serum is actually touching those needles and getting through and delivered into your skin. So it's better to do it laying down. That's been my personal kind of something that I have figured out with this entire thing. Initially, I was kind of like, oh, I'll just stand in the bathroom and do it so then I can see what I'm doing. But I had to tilt it at such an odd way in order to make sure that I was getting it all. The other thing is you can cover your whole face and still have quite a bit of serum in the package or in the vial. So what I've been doing is I've been treating the backs of my hands and also my chest with the leftover because I feel bad throwing product away. I don't want to throw it away. And let's be honest, our hands and our chests can always use benefits of microneedling as well. So that's what I've been doing. After you treat your additional areas, if there's still serum left over, you can obviously just take the top off and pat it into your face, your neck, your chest, wherever it is that you want to apply the serum. So I don't know, like throwing stuff away for me, like even if it's a little bit of a serum, I don't know, I would rather just use it, but that's just me. So I wanted to mention that because I was a little surprised after I did my treatment how much serum was still left. So I immediately was like, well, what can I do with this? So I want to read some of the FAQs from them that they answer, and then I will finish the video with my final thoughts and some before and after photos. So it says, when will I see results? Micro-Infusion treatment is an effective skin booster treatment, and you'll likely notice a radiance boost softer fine lines, and an overall healthy, fresh complexion in the next day or two. The more treatments you perform, the greater skin benefits over time you'll receive. This quick and easy home facial is perfect to perform a day or two before a big event when you need to boost your skin's complexion fast. And it also says, how often can I do the treatment? They recommend every 2 weeks, and I have been following their lead on that, and I have been really happy with the results that I have received so far. So it also goes over some of the additional benefits, which I've talked about. As far as side effects goes, if you have never microneedled your skin, you should know that it is literally microneedling. There are small needles on the end of this. It's not like a thing for marketing or anything like that. They are actually needles, and they can be a bit uncomfortable, but I always think that the small amount of pain that microneedling delivers is always worth the result, and that's just my opinion. I'm not bothered by it, and y'all know that I'm not a big fan of needles or anything along the lines. When it comes to like medical stuff, I don't like it, but it's such a minuscule amount of pain for what I think is a very visible result. And that's why I have used microneedling long before this came out, and I will always continue to have it in my routine. I don't do it daily. I don't do it even weekly. But I would say in between every 10 and 14 days, depending on what brand you're using, how comfortable you are with it, what your skincare goals are. And if you are familiar with microneedling already, just as a reference point, the size of these needles is 0.5. So these are actually very small. They're not tiny, but they are somewhat small considering, you know, if you go into a dermatologist's office, you can go up to like 3 millimeters, I think. So these are very small. Like I said, the pain level is very low, and I think that if you've done microneedling even once, you will walk into this kind of knowing what to expect. What I've been doing on the nights that I'm using this is I do it at night, literally at night before I go to bed, and I don't do anything afterwards. I will put a small amount of eye cream on, but that's it. I don't go in with an exfoliator and all of this kind of crazy stuff. I just let this do all of my skincare needs and go to bed, and that's it. Downtime is 0, like there's no downtime. And as far as my final thoughts, I really like this. I like that it's innovative. I like that it's unique. I like that it's something that some thought went into before just putting this out onto the market. This is not something that was just kind of like, oh, we need a cleanser, let's just put some stuff together and put it on the shelf. I really like the sterile nature of this. I think in this like COVID world that we're living in now, cleanliness and being hygienic and as clean as possible is important, and that can cross over into skincare as well. So I think that's really awesome that everything is sealed and packaged by itself. I really like that. Now, as far as my results, I do feel like my skin has become a little brighter, and I will throw some before and after photos for you guys throughout this video. And then I will also throw them at the very end. I've always had issues with post-acne hyperpigmentation. I've talked about it for a long time on my channel. If there is kind of one qualm that I have and something that I'm always complaining about and kind of laser focused on, it's the scars that I have been left with from acne. I can get a blemish and I will scar so easily, even if I don't touch it, even if I am using the acne spot dots and doing all the good skincare, I will still get a scar, especially if it's one of those deep cystic acne blemishes. I do feel like my skin has an overall brighter appearance. I think that when you utilize their serums combined with the microneedling device, there's just this softness that your skin appears to be softer the next morning once it's kind of calmed down from being red from the microneedles. There is just this brightness and softness that appears the following day, which I really love. Now, the one thing that I was kind of worried about going into this is that I didn't want it to break me out, because so many things break me out, and that's why I have all these freaking acne scars anyway. I have had no problems with any blemishes to where I've been microneedling, or any like rash or anything like that. So the ingredients in these serums have agreed with my skin. Does that mean that they're going to guarantee work with your skin? No, but I'm pretty sensitive. So if something's going to make me break out, then I know that there's something in there that's probably not going to agree with, you know, several other people as well. So I've had a really good experience with the actual serums, and like I've said, I have used both. If I was going to pick a favorite, it would be the EGF one, just because that one focuses more on brightening. And like I said, my biggest thing is always my acne scars and uneven skin tone. That's what bothers me about my skin. If you're someone who suffers with dry skin and just needs some extra hydration and you just feel all over like kind of parched, then the beta glucan might be a better pick for you. But I always say I like to try both and then figure out what my skin likes more, because I've gone into things before and picked one thing and I should have picked the other thing. And then, you know, it's this whole trial and error thing that is skincare. So those are kind of my final thoughts on this product. I think it's innovative. I think it's unique, and that's something that I've been complaining about a lot with other things that I've come across on the internet, is just a lack of innovation. And I feel like, you know, some of these companies will just put anything out on the market, and it doesn't really matter if there's a lot of thought put into it or not. And I don't think that we need just your run-of-the-mill moisturizer and exfoliator. I think that it's you know, I think it's time to be a little more creative, and I think that this product checked those boxes, and I'm really happy, and I think that you guys will be too. If you are interested in looking at this product, please use my link in my description box. It'll also be in a pinned comment. It is an affiliate link, so I will make a small commission off of your purchase if you do decide to purchase it, which obviously no pressure. But I think that this is really cool, and I was excited to share it with you guys. You guys know that I don't do sponsor videos or partnerships very often at all, but when they contacted me and said that they had this item and wanted me to share my experience, I was happy to, and I'm really happy that I did. So check out my description box for all kinds of info, and hopefully, yeah, hopefully this video was quick, informative, and didn't put anyone to sleep. But for now, if you like the video, please leave a like and a comment. And if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.